In the bustling city of New York, Emily Jordan led a life that many envied. She was a successful attorney, sharp-minded and quick-witted, known for winning even the toughest cases. Her days were filled to the brim with meetings, clients, and court sessions, leaving her barely any time to catch her breath. One Friday evening in late autumn, as she wrapped up a particularly grueling case, her phone buzzed with an unfamiliar number. She hesitated but finally answered. The caller was a detective from her hometown in Kansas, with news that struck her like a lightning bolt. Her estranged grandfather had passed away unexpectedly. Despite their strained relationship, he had left her his farmhouse, the very place where she had spent countless childhood summers. Emily hadn't been back in years, yet she felt a strange mix of sadness and nostalgia tugging at her. She decided to take a weekend off, a rarity for her, and visit the old farmhouse. The journey took her from the concrete jungle of NYC to the wide, open plains of Kansas. As she drove the final stretch of the journey, memories flooded back, playing hide and seek in the barn, picking apples from the orchard, and the warmth of her grandfather's gruff laughter. Upon arriving, she found the farmhouse just as she remembered it. Well, almost. The paint was peeling, and the garden, once meticulously cared for, was overgrown with weeds. Yet, it still held a certain charm that made her heart ache. Inside, she discovered a series of letters addressed to her, written by her grandfather over the years. They were filled with regret, love, and stories he never got to tell. He wrote about his dreams, his struggles, and most importantly, how proud he was of her. With each letter, Emily felt her anger and resentment dissolve, replaced by a profound sense of connection she never knew she needed. She spent the night reading through the letters, reminiscing, and mourning the relationship they never had. As dawn broke, Emily made a decision. She wouldn't sell the farmhouse as she initially planned. Instead, she would restore it to its former glory, honoring her grandfather's memory. She took an indefinite leave from her job and plunged herself into the restoration work. Surprisingly, she found joy in the manual labor, the simplicity of rural life, and the sense of community that welcomed her back. Over time, the farmhouse became a haven not just for her, but also for travelers and locals who enjoyed the hospitality and history the place offered. Emily's unexpected journey transformed her life, showing her that sometimes the most profound connections come from the places and people we least expect.